Everyone in the small town of Brookfield knew Alex as the boy who always failed. From the very beginning, life seemed to push him down. In school, he struggled to read while others finished their lessons quickly. When teachers asked questions, Alex would lower his eyes, afraid of being laughed at again. Every report card came with red marks and disappointed looks. At home, things were not easier. His father worked long hours at a factory and returned exhausted. His mother tried her best, but money was always short. Alex wanted to help his family, but he felt useless. Each failure made him believe what people whispered: he will never become anything. In middle school, Alex failed mathematics 3 times in a row. His classmates mocked him. Some teachers advised him to choose an easier path, because they believed he was not made for big dreams. One day, after another failed test, Alex sat alone in the empty classroom. Tears rolled down his face as he asked himself, "Why'd I even try?" That evening, something unexpected happened. On his way home, Alex saw an old man trying to push a broken cart. Without thinking, Alex ran to help. The old man smiled and said, "Thank you, son. Not everyone stops to help." They talked for a few minutes, and Alex told him about his failures. The old man listened carefully and then said, "Failing doesn't mean you are finished. It only means you are learning. The only real failure is quitting." Those words stayed in Alex's heart. The next day, instead of avoiding his books, Alex made a decision: "I will try again, no matter how many times I fail." He started waking up early to study. He asked questions in class even when others laughed. At first, nothing changed. He still failed tests. But this time, he did not stop. Months passed. Slowly, Alex began to understand what once seemed impossible. One day, he solved a math problem on the board. The class went silent. His teacher looked surprised and said, "Good job, Alex." It was the first time anyone had ever said that to him in front of everyone. But success did not come in a straight line. In high school, Alex faced another huge setback. He failed the entrance exam for a technical program he dreamed of joining. His friends moved forward, while he stayed behind. That night, Alex sat in his room staring at the rejection letter. For a moment, the old thoughts returned. Maybe they were right. Maybe I am not good enough. Then he remembered the old man's words: "The only real failure is quitting." Alex took a deep breath, tore the letter in half, and opened his books again. He began studying harder than ever before. He watched free lessons online, practiced every day, and kept a notebook where he wrote one sentence every night. "I failed today, but I did not quit." The following year, Alex took the exam again. When the results came, his hands were shaking. He had passed. Not only passed, he had scored among the top students. For the first time in his life, Alex felt something new: belief in himself. College was tough. Many students were smarter and faster than him. Alex failed several assignments and even one important exam. But by now, failure no longer scared him. Every time he fell, he stood back up. While others gave up when things became difficult, Alex stayed late in the library, practiced again and again, and asked for help without shame. Years later, Alex graduated. On graduation day, his parents sat in the front row with tears in their eyes. His father, the tired factory worker, whispered, "My son did it." Alex looked at the crowd and thought of all the days he had wanted to quit. But the story did not end there. Alex started working in a small company. At first, he made mistakes. Some coworkers doubted him, but he kept learning, improving, and pushing himself. One project failed badly, and his manager almost removed him from the team. Alex asked for one last chance. He worked day and night, fixed the problems, and delivered results no one expected. Years passed. The boy who was once called a failure became a respected professional. He began speaking at schools, sharing his story with students who felt hopeless just like he once did. In one school, after his talk, a young boy came up to him and said, "Sir, I fail all the time. Everyone says I can't do anything." Alex smiled gently and replied, "So did I, but I never stopped trying. And that made all the difference." That night, Alex wrote in his old notebook one final sentence: "I was never the smartest. I was never the fastest. But I never gave up, and that changed everything.